So, did you tell Teresa that you denied the FBI's request to go back to work for her at Crane?
Yes, I did.
How'd she take it?
Pretty much the way I expected.
Not well, I assume.
Bingo.
What is it, Chris? What do you want to tell us?
Please, Chris, don't tell them we're married.
Yeah, Chris. Sounded so serious.
It's about Sheridan and Luis. I'm just very happy to have helped play the part in bringing Luis home alive.
Well, we are very grateful to you, Chris, but you sure there's nothing else you were going to say?
I think that's more than enough. Don't you, Chris?
Is he in there? Oh, God.
You bastard! You lying bastard! My God, how could you?
Fancy.
So this is the nasty secret you and your whore have been keeping this whole time?
Fancy.
Liar! You fucking...
Breathe in, breathe out. You keep me alive. You are my passion for life.
Easy.
Fancy, look, calm.
Lying bastard!
Calm down. Noah, what the hell have you done?
He lied! He lied and lied! You told me you loved me! You said I was the one, the only one!
And you believed him?
He said that he was over you. That he didn't love you.
Noah, get this skank out of here.
Bitch! I know what's going on here. You seduced him.
Please.
You little slut.
Noah, are you gonna let her call me that?
Shut your lying mouth! Oh, you bitch!
Ethan and Gwen are coming?
Yes, they're on their way. My son is alive. This is truly a miracle. You must be so happy.
Yes. So Ethan's coming?
Mm-hmm. Ethan and his wife. I don't want to hear a word from you tonight. Okay, this is not the time to cause any trouble.
I won't cause trouble. He finally did it. He finally broke my heart. He was really cold tonight. He was very distant, so it's over.
Why should I believe you?
Well, you can ask Fancy, because I told her to stop chasing after Noah, that no man is worth debasing herself over.
Well, I am so happy to hear that you have finally come to your senses.
You really should get some rest.
That's a good idea.
You know, I'm fine. Now that my friends and family are all here and a new wife's by my side, you know what? Let's get out of this bed and let's all go out to the living room.
Luis, I really don't think you should
Honey,
do that.
I'm fine, okay?
All right, I'll go fix up the couch.
Damn it.
Sheridan, when are you going to tell me?
Please, Chris, not now.
We'll put him on the couch. Is that okay, son?
That's great.
Terrific.
Are you in pain, Neil?
I'm good.
Are you hungry? I can cook you
Mama.
something.
I'm fine.
Okay. I just can't believe you're here. How about some tea? I'll make you some tea.
Ma, let's forget about tea, okay? Let's have champagne.
Now there's an idea.
You know what? I'll get it.
No. You stay here. I want you close. Here, we could have a toast. We could toast to Miguel finally being back home and to our almost our whole family being reunited.
Yeah. Isn't that something?
You know what, Miguel? There are a couple bottles in the refrigerator and glasses over the sink.
Okay.
So where were you hiding all this time, son?
I was looking for Beth and Marty like you asked.
Like I asked. I demanded it. I'm so sorry.
Oh, come on, Sharon. We're past that. Would you think that I wouldn't go looking for my own son? I used every contact I ever made on the force and pulled every string to get a lead to find Beth and Marty, and it worked. I went down to South America and into Europe, and I thought I was so close to them, and then they would just vanish. Still, I kept feeling like I was getting closer and closer.
It was Alistair. He was just throwing crumbs in your path to keep you searching.
Yeah, doesn't that figure? But I'm telling you, this one night in Tangier, I had Beth, I had her cornered. Just as I was about ready to bust in, someone hit me in the back of the head with something. Everything went black, and well, from then on, Alistair's goons were holding me hostage. He rescued me.
We were so worried about you. For months, we barely heard from you, and then all of a sudden there was nothing.
You know, I kept a video journal to let you know what was happening, but I'm sure that was lost.
No, it came back with, well, with your body. I saw it.
I meant everything that I said. I don't remember exactly what I said, but I meant it. You were the hope that kept me going.
Okay, who's up for some celebrating?
Hey!
Thank you for not telling Luis that we're married.
Well, now that Luis's whole family is around him for support, that secret can come out.
Not yet.
Tell them, Sheridan. If you don't, I will.
Yeah, I'm not sure where Otto held me prisoner first. Not know why. It was cold. I was kept in the dark mostly and drugged up a lot of the time. I had these visions of you mostly, and you too, Mama. And it was just a struggle for me to hold on to my sanity. I had to latch on to good thoughts.
Yeah. If they hurt you, please.
Let's not talk about that.
Okay.
But it wasn't until recently that I woke up and it was warm. Figured that's when they must have moved me to Hawaii. And well, you know the rest.
Well, I'd like to make a toast to my son. Here you go, sweetheart. To your return to your family and to your friends. We all love you so very, very much.
I'll second that. To our son.
No, don't go anywhere. Stay here.
Look at the two of you. I don't believe it. And after all that pain and heartache, you managed to find your way back into each other's lives. It's God's plan.
It's more like God's miracle, is what it is. I'll tell you something. And if you believe one thing, believe this. True love conquers all.
Well, I did believe that, Luis. You know that. I just, I lost my faith. But seeing the two of you together, I mean, I think I'm starting to believe it again.
Well, enough about me. What else has happened since I've been gone? I mean, obviously, besides my little brother returning.
I think Teresa may have a bit of news.
Luis doesn't know.
Know what?
Okay, before you go ballistic on me, I just want you to know, Luis, that everything has worked out for the best.
What have you done now?
married Alistair.
You what? Have you completely lost
Now,
your
don't,
mind?
please, just don't upset yourself.
Don't
like
upset
this.
myself. You married the closest thing to Satan on this planet, and you're telling me not to upset myself? What, did he blackmail you into it or something?
No, it was actually my choice. I just thought it was the only way that I could get Jane back from Ethan and Gwen.
You, what?
Luis, calmate, por favor.
No, please, just, you know, please calm down, okay? And that part really hasn't worked out very well for me, Luis, but you know what? I have hope.
Two things. First, you divorced the man. And second, you tell me where he is so that I can kill him.
Just please stop, Luis. Please, you don't even have to kill anybody, okay? Because he's not a threat to us anymore. On New Year's Eve, he was stabbed, Luis. So he's in a coma in the hospital right now. And if we are lucky, he's going to die very soon.
You're here.
Mama, is what she's saying true?
It's true, all right. My father can't hurt anyone ever again.
Alistair had one of his sick parties on New Year's Eve. He wanted to hurt or embarrass everyone that was there, but instead they turned the tables on him and somebody stabbed him, and then he had a stroke. And if it wasn't for Eve, he would be dead right now.
Sometimes I think it's a shame that she's such a good doctor.
Well, no one's been arrested for attempted murder yet, but Sam is on the investigation.
Sam, huh? Well, let's just hope that that's one criminal who's never brought to justice. Oh, I never thought that Alistair would ever go away. Well, maybe now that he's out of our lives, no one will ever come between us.
I'll get it.
Sheridan, thank God you are home.
Gwen.
Hey, sweetie.
Ethan.
So sorry you didn't find Marty.
Me too, but I'm not giving up hope.
So, what is the surprise?
Yeah.
Wait till you see.
Ta-da!
Long time no see.
Luis?
Oh my God!
Are you kidding me?
You were alive? Oh my God!
We thought you were dead, man. How did this happen?
Love brought me back from the dead.
Okay, I am in shock here. Where have you been?
How about I give you the 3-minute version?
God, it's true. Luis is alive. Then the crane pilot wasn't lying. Oh my God, thank God. Luis and Sheridan together again. My daughter must be so happy. Well, what about Chris? He's such a wonderful man. I don't know. Sheridan truly seemed to love him, but if she'd known Luis was alive, she never would have gotten involved with Chris. Her love for Luis has never died. Like your love for Martin? Rachel, that's over. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to think about it. Please.
I will not let you accept that. When did you become such a doormat?
That's unfair.
Look, Catherine, you love the man. I know you do. And if it's true love, you can't give up on that ever. Fight for him. Because of Alistair, I spent most of my life living in bitterness and regret. Don't make the same mistake I did. Fight for the man you love.
Right.
It's stop it. This is a helping matter.
Oh, wrong! It is helping me a lot! I will be on top of the world the minute I knock the life out of that seducing slut!
Fancy, stop, all right? Maya didn't seduce me.
What?
It was the other way around.
Look, Fancy, Maya is here because I want her to be. All right?
You are my passion for life.
What do you mean this was your idea?
It was my idea, and I don't know how to make it any clearer than that.
What kind of a man are you?
I'd say a lucky one.
How could you hurt Fancy this way?
Look, Fancy wouldn't be hurt if she wasn't so nosy.
No, I can't believe I'm hearing this right now.
But, Dad, this isn't about Fancy, okay? It's about me and finally figuring out what it is that I want. And what I want is Maya. Look, Maya and I, we go way back. Don't we, sweetheart?
I don't even know who you are right now. You're like a complete stranger to me.
Just back off, Dad.
And that goes for me, too?
I don't owe either one of you an explanation. I'm an adult, okay? We were just dating, Fancy. It's not like we were married or even engaged.
You wanted to live together.
Well, strike while the iron's hot, honey. I mean, you should have taken me up on my offer.
You told me you loved me. Not her. Not Maya. I thought you wanted to marry me and grow old together. Was that all a lie? I feel so blessed. Thank God for bringing you back to me.
Mama, please, can you not cry tonight? I want everyone to be happy.
You're right, I know. Sorry. I need a tissue. Oh, not you, too.
Oh, no. I'm just, I made a huge mistake.
What? What mistake?
I was wrong to have given up on Ethan, even for a minute. Of course, true love wins out in the end, and one day we're gonna be together. I just know it.
I'll get it.
I told her not to come.
Catherine, what are you doing here?
I heard about Louise, and I want to see my daughter.
You shouldn't be here.
Why not?
Mother! Oh, my darling, welcome home.
Did you find Marty?
No, not yet, but look who's home.
Yes, we heard. Oh, Louise, welcome home.
Hi.
Oh, this is my sister Rachel.
Rachel? Thought you were dead.
Oh, it's a long story. It's a long story. Sheridan will fill you in later. Where have you been?
What is she doing here?
She has a right. I didn't ask her to come, though.
I don't care.
Well, you won't even talk to me now?
Martin, I'm not interested in anything you have to say.
Well, you guys haven't even heard the best part yet. Ethan, Gwen, listen up. Look, Sheridan and I finally got hitched.
Oh.
Aren't you going to congratulate us?
Yeah, of course. Congratulations. I mean, when did this happen?
In Hawaii, in Luis's hospital room just before we left by a justice of the peace.
Well, none of you seem too happy about it.
Well, of course we are. We're just surprised.
Well, you ain't seen nothing yet. I asked Sheridan to marry me again, and I'm actually gonna call Father Lonigan tomorrow and have him check his schedule.
Actually, you don't know, but, poor Father Lonigan was attacked.
What?
Yeah, he was brutally beaten and stabbed, and they found him in the alley near the convent. He's in the hospital.
That's horrible.
I know.
How could somebody do such a thing to a blind man and a priest?
I don't know. It just seems that Harmony is getting more and more violent nowadays.
Well, as soon as Father Lonigan is well again, then we'll have the wedding. And it's gonna be the biggest wedding this town's ever seen.
Well, another vow renewal ceremony. I can't wait.
That was cruel.
Family comes first, dear.
I can't believe she had the nerve to show up here.
I know. But she is Sheridan's mother. It's hard for me to believe that somebody as lovely as Sheridan could be the daughter of two evil people like Catherine and Alistair.
Well, I think Catherine and I could use a little champagne. What do you say?
Miguel, would you please?
Darling, I am so glad that
your home.
And married? Well, we were just outside talking about you and Chris.
The truth is, I'm not really married to Luis.
Oh, thank you. I can definitely use this.
Thank you. But darling, I don't understand that if you're not really married to Luis, then why?
Shh, all of you, please.
But you're wearing a wedding band. If Luis didn't give it to you, who did?
I did. I gave it to Sheridan on a beach in Hawaii the night that I married her.
Somebody should bring out the scotch.
What do you mean the night you married Sheridan?
Exactly that. Sheridan and I are married.
Darling, what are you doing?
Shh, all of you, please. Luis is still weak, and I don't want to upset him.
What are you all whispering about?
Sheridan's trying to explain that she's really my wife.
What?
It's true. So why does Luis think that you're married to him when you're really married to Chris? It's hard to explain, but you all know how I thought Luis was dead. We all did. Well, Chris proposed to me, and we got married on the beach in Hawaii the night before we found Luis alive at the house where Otto was keeping him prisoner. He was beaten and tortured for months. He would have been dead if we hadn't found him when we did. Well, the doctor at the hospital, when he saw my presence, how it gave Luis strength, he told me not to upset Luis, that it could cause a relapse or even worse, cause Luis to die. So I couldn't tell him.
That she was already my wife.
So I kept quiet for Luis's sake. But then Luis surprised me in the hospital by wanting to get married right then and there. How could I say no?
One word would have done it.
Well, I couldn't, so I went along with it.
And married him illegally. And she's kept this lie going ever since the hospital. You know this can't go on forever.
So you keep telling me.
This is heartbreaking.
I know. Life shouldn't be this complicated, but for some reason mine is.
What are you gonna do? You are married to two men.
No, not really. Ours is the only legal marriage.
So who are you gonna stay with?
Rachel. Well, it's a question we're all thinking about, isn't it? I mean, you have two men who are very much in love with you. Which one are you gonna choose?
I'm staying married to Chris. He's my legal husband, and marriage is a sacred bond.
Oh, that is what my mother always says, Catherine.
And I love him. I just hate hurting Luis. It absolutely kills me.
Someone really should get out that scotch.
I'm such a fool. Why did you lead me along all this time if you were still in love with Maya? Answer me, damn it!
Look, I don't know, Fancy. I didn't intend to hurt you. I guess I just thought of it as kind of a big game.
You are sick.
I'm sorry. I mean, Fancy, you're Fancy Crane, you know? You're beautiful, you're rich, you got your face on all the covers of all the magazines. And in all honesty, what guy wouldn't want to get in on that?
You know what? I'm ashamed to call you my son.
Yeah, you're one to talk, Dad. I mean, you know, the beautiful girl from up on Raven Hill, beautiful, rich girl. I'm the blue-collar kid from the other side of town. Does this sound familiar? Look, Fancy, you were my Mount Everest, and I had to conquer you. And I did. But now I'm moving on to K2.
I can't believe this.
Believe it. If you know it's good for you.
You know, I've been burned before, Noah, by lots of guys who wanted my checkbook or liked being photographed with me on their arm, but you,
I thought you were different. You were so kind and so funny. No, this is nonsense. I know what you're like. I saw it in Las Vegas. You were good. You were caring and noble.
Yeah, I'm a regular knight in shining armor.
Yes. Or at least I thought so. God, how stupid can I be?
Fancy, I apologize for my son, okay? Who taught you how to act like this?
I'm looking at him, Dad.
Me?
Yeah, you. First, we find out that you have a bastard son with Ivy Crane. Right? And the next thing we know, you're letting Mom run off with some random guy, breaking up a 20-year marriage, just so you can move in with your old girlfriend. Come on, Dad. You, of all people, should understand why I can't be faithful to some chick that I only met a couple of months ago.
Well, guess my mother just found out the news. I'm sorry, Chris.
Why?
That I have to be the one to tell you this. But your marriage to Sheridan, it's not gonna last. She belongs with my brother.
I don't think that's up to you, is it?
Now, don't get me wrong, because it's very obvious that you love her. It's just that the love that she has for my brother, it is very deep and it is very strong.
Sheridan's moved on. She's told me. She loves me and she'll stay with me.
See, no matter what her head is telling her, it's what's in her heart. And her heart will force her back to Luis. See, when fate puts two people together, anyone in their way gets crushed.
Martin.
No, please, Catherine. Just leave me alone. I have nothing more to say to you. I've heard Pilar enough already. Miguel, could you come outside? I'd like to have a word with you.
Excuse me.
But I couldn't help it over here. Why was Martin so cold?
You don't know, but Martin and Pilar didn't renew their marriage vows because of me.
I heard something happened.
I told you, Sheridan, I was going to fight for his love and for him.
But he's married.
As far as I'm concerned, their marriage is a sham. In my heart, I'm his true wife. We lived in Mexico for so many years. We were so happy. We were so in love. And it was so much longer than they were married.
I'm sorry, Mother, but you're kidding yourself.
No, listen to me, Sheridan. I love him. I am not going to give up on him. And my love for him, it's like your love for Luis. It will never die.
That's where you're wrong, because I've moved on.
I know you're telling yourself that because you don't want to hurt Chris. But when you've loved someone as deeply and passionately as you've loved Luis, I'm sorry, that just doesn't go away.
What do we do to deserve so much pain? It's like our family's cursed.
Oh, darling.
We haven't had much of a chance to talk since you've been home.
I've been busy.
I see. So, what are your plans now? You know, I'm sorry that I never had a chance to meet this girl, this Charity.
Oh, no? From what I hear, you could have been home years ago.
Miguel, the situation was complicated. I wanted to come home. It killed me every day not to be here for you when you were growing up. I missed you all very much.
Yeah, and now you're home.
Yeah,
Breaking poor Mama's heart all over again.
Listen, Miguel, it's not...
I was at the mansion tonight. I was upstairs. I was the big surprise to make this whole family thing complete. God, what a joke.
If wasn't supposed to turn out like that.
You know, Teresa's right. You're nothing to us. You broke Mama's heart all those years ago, and you did it again tonight. I can't believe you'd sleep with your mistress the same night you were gonna renew your vows.
No, it wasn't like that. I didn't sleep with Catherine. Your mother misunderstood. Now, I've been trying to explain this to her, but she won't listen.
Good for her. God, you don't know what it was like for her. You left her all alone to raise 5 kids with no money so that you could run off and live the high life off some rich woman's money.
It wasn't that way.
How could you leave your family like that? I was just a little kid. How could you do that, you bastard? Leave your wife and kids to run off with some whore?
Son, I will never forgive myself for what I put you all through. Never.
You don't deserve forgiveness. No man who abandons his children deserves forgiveness.
Is that right? Even you?
What?
What, you left town to go look for Charity. You left Kay alone to raise your daughter.
It's not the same, and you know it. I wasn't married to Kay. I didn't love her, and I didn't leave her in the lurch. I sent her checks every chance I got to help raise my daughter. And I was in love with Charity then, not Kay.
And now? Are you still in love with this girl?
Well, if Charity wanted to be found, I would have found her by now. I'm home for good.
To make it go with Kay, right?
No. Kay's engaged to Fox. They're gonna get married. But I plan on being here every step of the way to help raise my daughter.
Okay. That's good. And I'm sure you'll make a wonderful father to Maria.
I love Maria. I want to make her happy. I want to make up for all the time I've lost with her.
Well, that's all every parent ever wants for their children, love and happiness. It's what I want for you, Miguel. And, you know, make up for the time that we've lost.
I don't know.
Son, listen. I've made a lot of mistakes, but please don't cut me out of your life. Give me the chance to make things up to you best I can.
I can't make any promises. God, what's wrong with this family? Why does everything have to turn out so badly for all of us?
I don't know. But I think we both have a lot to answer for, don't we?
Oh. Well, it's pretty amazing about Luis, isn't it?
Yeah, well, it's got to be wonderful to have your brother back.
It's a miracle.
Yeah. Teresa, Gwen said that Sheridan and Chris are really married.
Yeah, but we don't want Luis to hear that right now.
Well, I hope Luis can handle the news.
Ethan, don't worry about it. Look at them. Look. Even though Sheridan's not going to admit it right now, their love for each other, it's stronger than ever. And it's bound to come out, and when it does, Chris is going to be left out in the cold.
Chris and Sheridan are married. Okay? And Gwen said that Sheridan said that they're staying together.
She may say that right now, but once she listens to her heart, she's going to go right back to Luis. The same way, when you listen to your heart, you will come right back to me.
I gotta get out of here. I can't stand looking at you or your little slut for one more minute.
Come on, I'll take you home.
Are you happy? You've broken my heart. Bastard.
Fancy,
Noah, you can't go after her. The FBI won't allow it.
This is such a lie. God, you know I don't give a damn about you. I can't stand hurting her like that and those horrendous things that I said to my father.
Look, you made a deal with the FBI to protect Fancy Crane by getting her out of your life. You have to stick to it.
You're right. As much as I hate it. Fancy's own good.
You're wrong. Gwen is my heart's desire, Teresa, and I'll never leave her.
Never say never, Ethan. You get some rest. We'll see you soon.
We're here if you need us, man.
Thank you. I've got everything I need right here.
Get you in bed. Good idea. Good night, Mijo.
Good night. Good night. Good night.
My turn. Night, night. My turn. Good night.
I saw you with Ethan. He's staying with his wife, you know.
Mama, seeing Luis come back from the dead to be with Sheridan, I realized that I can never give up on Ethan. Ever. You have overdone it. You need to get some rest.
I feel wonderful.
Go to sleep.
I don't think that you're going anywhere.
Luis.
This is our honeymoon night. I want to hold you, touch you, make love to you.
Luis.
My love.
Luis, what am I going to do?
This symbol is the key.
It's a symbol of my love for you.